Hello guys, welcome back, konnichiwa, herzlich willkommen. Guys, update here on DJT, Trump Media Stock. Honestly, I didn't plan to do that many updates here on this ticker, but we are here in the middle of a short squeeze and I want to give you here the updated price levels based on the chart. This is of course not financial advice. Yeah guys, I'm talking here since several weeks or even months about DJT, because this was and is already a good short squeeze play. So always we have here opportunities to get some cash by trading the stock. You can see that here. I mentioned that here by the 25th of September, buy alert. Yeah, I made this video here already before the squeeze because the signals are already there. If you understand the algos, if you know how trading works, guys, it is not, I know trading is very difficult. It's not that I say it's easy, but it becomes easy over the time when you understand how the algos work. That's why I released this video here. You can see that this is still online here. And yeah, predicted more or less the short squeeze here, which we right now have for DJT. So this was the date when I released my video, and when we see where the main resistance is waiting here at $33, we press play now here in TradingView and simulate what happens since my squeeze prediction here. And yes guys, we are on the way. We are on the way here, and what we can see that we now here start to gap up again in the pre-market. So when we zoom out a little bit, I said in my previous videos that the landing zone which I see here for DJT is between $33 and this golden pocket here is untested. That's why I said we have here a very, very nice squeeze chance. We had this Fibonacci retracement here, which is a strong support, and this blue line here was the price level where I said here something needs to happen. This is something like a last point of resistance. We have some open down gaps, of course, for DJT. So sooner or later, guys, don't FOMO in. I mean, this is not financial advice. This is your decision. But sooner or later, DJT will come down here to $10 and a little bit lower. But for now, we talk here about the short squeeze, and the landing zone, which I see here for the short squeeze, is between $33.40 and $35.29. So of course, we could go a little bit higher here in this green box as well. But this is the main resistance. Then the first squeeze is very, very likely over, guys, if we want to see a continuation. So this is an algo squeeze, guys. Yeah, of course, I always talk about short squeezes here on my channel, because for me, when a stock pumps more than 100% in just a few days, this is what I call a short squeeze. But of course, it is not the classic interpretation of a short squeeze, because a short squeeze means short sellers get forced to cover their short positions. When you see something like this happen, these kind of shakeouts here, they drop the price levels as low as possible to cover then their positions, guys. Then this is a normal process here, which gets initiated by the covering of the shorts, but they are not forced to cover. So don't mix that up, and please, sorry when I use the word short squeeze, but it's more easy to understand when I talk here about short squeezes than algo squeezes. So when we switch now here to the 4 hours chart, what is going on in the pre-market, guys? We gapping here up again, at least when we see the actual price action. And you can see with this candle here, one very important up gap has been closed here. We have this gap at $29, and DJT closed this gap already here with a 4-hour candle. Now what happens now is that we try to come back here in this algo trend line. This algo trend line here is supporting the price. And yeah, guys, that's why I say now we are here on the edge to see a potential short squeeze incoming. Yeah, because when DJT can come back over this white trend line here, and that means we need here a lot of volume and a full candle body over $34. You can see we are now here at $33.48. It is of course not enough, guys, when we just peak here higher and then come back down and close below this trend line here. When we close over this trend line, after we retested here the golden pocket and don't close below that, we have the chance, guys, to continue here until $50 or even higher. As I said, yeah, I would never FOMO in. I made my video here, as I showed you right now before, guys, 25th of September. That was the moment where smart people or experienced traders buy in, guys, yeah, and you get usually out here in the golden pocket. But when we can close over this price level, guys, even $50 and higher are possible. When we see the total squeeze range we already have here, 193%. So I think 200% could be possible. And when you see, when we hit back here the $50 price range, this is a very, very strong resistance, then we have a squeeze here in total of 326%. As I said, when we start to gap up here in the pre-market, that means we're leaving here open down gaps to the downside. You can see in the 4 hours chart, we have here open gaps at $60.51, $9.93, guys. So please respect the chart. Yeah, I don't want to kill your hope, but I also don't want to create here FOMO or an hype, guys. I give you my honest opinion based on the chart and based what the chart is telling us. Yeah, this price action was very predictable. Otherwise, I would not release a video here with this title, guys. I don't create usually a clickbait thumbnails. What I mentioned in the thumbnail is what you get in the video. And the question is, guys, can we still continue to squeeze after we hit here the price target or the price target of $35.23, guys? As I said, there is no reason to FOMO in. We have a lot of short squeeze plays in the market, guys. I release here every week, almost a few times a week, but every week on Sunday I release here my short squeeze stocks. I call them the hot stocks, guys. If you don't know these videos, check them out. When I release those videos on Sunday, that means the tickers in these videos have very high potential to squeeze. Nothing is guaranteed, of course, guys. Nobody can predict the future. But as I said, if you understand how the algo is working, or if you identify chart pattern here for a ticker, then it makes it predictable when a ticker starts to squeeze. I predicted here already last week this hot stock short squeeze here. Video release was Sunday, and then this ticker squeezed 270%. That was just last week, one of my hot stocks. And you can see the week before, also one of my hot stocks squeezed after my prediction, 236%. That's why I say that is quite predictable. This is here also a very nice squeeze for DJT. It can squeeze higher, but as I said, be careful with FOMO, guys. Yeah, you can see the last open gap in the daily chart is waiting here at $32. That's why I would be very, very careful. This is what the algos have to do to close these gaps. And then, guys, it is possible that the squeeze is over. I wish for everybody that we squeeze higher, of course, but don't be, don't FOMO in. This is everything I can tell you. You can see here the open gap table. We have a lot of open gaps to the downside, guys. Yeah, these are the price levels here. So let's zoom in one more time. Also, you can see that we try now to gap over the EMA 200-day line. I already mentioned that in my previous videos. Usually, this acts as a very strong resistance, the black line here in the chart. But DJT does not respect this line too much. We had already a 1, 2, 3, 4 squeezes over the EMA 200-day line. Even the squeezes don't last long. Let me switch off the drawings for a second, guys. You can see that we squeezed over this line, but not for long, guys. Then we came back, squeeze, and then the short sellers or market makers created this kind of down pressure here, fake out back, almost back here to the open gap. Also, I said that, guys, it is possible that we come a little bit lower in the $9 range here and close the gaps before we squeeze, but the market makers decide to, cover some positions or settle some fail to delivers here in that range. And that's what the algos have to do, guys. We have to close, these open gap at $32.44. When I say have to close, that means the chance is about 90% that this happens. You can see DJT is doing that over and over again. We had a lot of open gaps here before in the chart. The green fields here are open gaps, and you can see the only purpose here for these squeezes was to close these gaps, and as soon as these two gaps have been filled, the sell-off kicked in, guys. That's why I say, please don't FOMO in, respect the chart, make your own due diligence, and of course, everything what I say here is not a financial advice. This is based here on the chart and based on my opinion as a trader, guys. Yeah, guys, if you want to copy now here the target price levels for DJT, in my opinion, as I said, everything over $33 is good. Everything over $33, let me zoom in for you guys here. This line, $33.37 is very good. And when we go over $37 today and close over $37.37, when we should see a candle over this price today, guys, that would be super bullish for tomorrow, guys. Super bullish, yeah. But as I said, we will gap up again. That means we leave one more open gap. So when we stay like this in the pre-market, then the price will start. We have an open down gap at $30.49. So be very careful. The price will come back down sooner or later. And that brings, of course, new opportunities here for a swing trade for DJT. Yeah, guys, if you want to copy the price levels, you can pause the video here. I hope you can see that here I try to extend that a little bit. Now you can see the price levels here. This is everything based on TradingView. If you also want to get TradingView, guys, I can highly recommend the program. I use that for all my videos and all my trades. So I can offer you here a discount link in the video description. If you use this link, you save $15, and I always recommend the premium tier. This is good for beginners and advanced traders. Guys, I hope this video was helpful. If yes, if you like this content here and if you don't want to miss any updates on my other short squeeze stocks and DJT, then please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I thank you so much for your time. I wish you great success with all your trades and see you in the next video. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute, bis zum nächsten Video und bis bald. Take care. Bye bye, guys.